am here to pull parts. I'm here at a junkyard north of Seattle, looking at a 1995-ish Ford Aspire. Right here is my donor car. It's a mid-90s Ford Aspire. Inside you'll see all the stuff a 1996 GO-4 Interceptor would have. There's the IAC I came to look at. This is the mass airflow sensor on the air filter. Right here is the radiator, which is probably the same model in an Interceptor 1. I'm not here for a radiator at the moment, but these 95 Ford Aspires are probably a great source of parts for anyone with my model Interceptor. I'm thinking I might take this whole unit for spare parts, or if nothing else I can use the outer end of the connection for hooking up to my multimeter. These connectors go on the top of the air filter cover. I'm going to take them with me because it would be easier to hook my spot meter up to these wires hanging out the end should I go to do testing in the future. I couldn't get this whole entire top unit off because I only brought a 1/4 inch socket set, but I did get this off. So now this comes off. It's a Mitsubishi part. I think I'm going to take that home with me. Just put it in the spare parts box. That side's very sooty. And that's that side. And then antifreeze came out of that, but I'm sure you guys that know more than me would have expected that. So now I'm removing this part that has the IAC attached to it. And I wish I had brought wire cutters. Anyway, this is what we call harvest day. This part's going home with me. I got one more hose to cut. And again, I need 2 hands for that. By the way, that's what that looks like inside. They put 3 regular screws and 1 proprietary. Well, it's not really, it's a star bit with a pin in it. There's a part number if anybody ever needs to use that. Don't you just love harvest day? So one of the reasons I'm in here is I'd rather do the operation on a corpse before my living GO-4. And these also just seems like some good parts to have around. This gasket is made of metal, so I guess if yours is like that, you don't have to worry about breaking it. So just some finished up observations. I don't know what this part is. If anybody knows, please let me know. And our Gen 1 GO-4's Interceptors have a can, and everybody's is plugged up on the bottom. So I don't know what this came off of. Probably here on the top of the engine, but it was cut before I got here. And then on the bottom, the fatter hose goes into this nexus and does stuff. So, and this part goes, the smaller hose goes down here into probably the fuel injectors. If anybody wants to look into that and solve the mystery of why everybody's Interceptor 1 has that capped on the bottom, go for it. More more closing observations. This is the windshield wiper motor. I don't know if that's the same as on an Interceptor. There's a number. Right here is the diagnostic port. The manual I downloaded from Silly Little Cars said that my 1996 Interceptor 1 would have one. And I looked all over that, and I could not find it. The mechanic couldn't find it. People on the GO-4 owners group couldn't find it. I'm tempted to just cut this off and take it also. When I say take it, I mean pay for it. But I don't know how to hook it up once I got home because, well, I just don't know. Down here on the front wheel, this is the right wheel, passenger side, is the caliper that goes on an Interceptor 1. I replaced mine last summer, so I'm not going to mess with this one. Before I put on my new caliper, I really wish that I had painted it because it does not have this patina. It's very rusty looking. A nice coat of blue to match the underside would have been very nice. I mentioned this engine, somebody took the transmission, so it's dropped way down into the bottom of the well. This is what the bottom of our model engine looks like. I'll take another video from the top. That's the teeth on the top gear on the side.